Okay, so what we just did was we took a ratio, like 24 cats to 16 dogs, or 15 boys to 5 girls, and we turned that into a rate by simplifying it. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn a rate into a unit rate. And so step 1, we write the rate as a fraction. And so, whoa, my n disappeared. So we are going to write it as 100, well, in this example, 126 per 6 gallons. So 126 over 6. Step 2 is divide our numerator by our denominator. So we had 126 miles is what that was supposed to be. And I'm just going to put miles to the side. And over 6, I'm just bringing it down so we can see it, gallons. And we divide our numerator by our denominator. So we have 126 divided by 6, and we get 21. So what we did was we divided by 6 on top and bottom, technically. 126 divided by 6 was 21, and we know that any number can be written over 1. So this means that we can go 21 miles off of 1 gallon of gas. So now I want you to write the new unit rate with the correct units. So we need to make sure that we always put our units in our final answer, because we're comparing two different things. We're comparing our miles per gallon. We're comparing the price, in this example, per cans of soda. So let's first write, we have $4.80, and that's money, over 6 cans. And so what we do, we take our top number, which is $4.80, divided by 6 cans, and we get 0.8, which is 80 cents. So we have 80 cents for 1 can. So we now know that we could pay $4.80 for 6 cans of soda, but the price of 1 can is 80 cents. All right, so now we're going to look at it using a table. So it says, unlike humans, a tree never stops growing. The table shows a tree's growth in feet during different year lengths. Find how many feet it grows per year. So whenever we look at a table, we always look at it as X on top and Y is on bottom. And so what we need to do is we always write it, our fraction, as Y over X. So we kind of flip it. So we have our feet, that's going to go on top. So we have 5.2 feet over 2 years. So it grew 5 1/5 of a foot in 2 years. What's nice with the table is it gives us our units. So we know what we need to label it as. And then to find out how much it grows in 1 year, I'm going to divide just like we learned above. So 5.2 divided by 2, and I get 2.6. So it means that it went 2.6 feet in 1 year. That's kind of crazy. It grew almost a little bit more than 2.5 feet in 1 year. And you can do that off of any part of it. So we're going to also practice by doing all 3 of these. And so we have 15.6 feet in 6 years. So let's see, what does that equal? 15.6 divided by 6 years look at that. It's kind of crazy. We have 6.2 or 2.6 again in 1 year. This is a hot mess. All right, let's look at the next one. So 26 over 10. So 26 feet. Remember, we always have to do our bottom, the y, over our x. So that was 26 feet in 10 years. So 26 divided by 10, that gives me 2.6 feet in not 2 years, 1 year, sorry. And then let's do the last one too. I think you're starting to pick up on the pattern, but we have 39 divided by 15 years. I forgot to write that down, but we got 2.6 again. So 39 divided by 15. And again, you need to add your labels. Gave us 2.6 feet in 1 year. So what this shows us is it doesn't matter where we start in our table. We got the same thing no matter what, and that's because it was growing at the same rate the entire 15 years. So that means it'll keep growing 2.5 or 2.6 feet every year. All right, so I want you guys to do the practice on your own.